Alright, I just did the thing where I have the video on preview, and I just talk, and then I realized, oh, I'm actually not recording. So I'm going to go ahead and record this again. Welcome. We're going to do I got, I think, 4 or 5 kind of things I want to show you. I haven't been working too hard on list making recently because I've already won 2 cities. I just need to win 2 more and it'll be fine. I have 4 more Spokane tournaments to go. Work has been swamped. We are vastly understaffed at Laser Quest right now, so it's been very stressful. I'm getting just a crazy ton of hours. I actually can't work like the last week of December because I'd go over on hours for my part-time, and they'd have to like do some weird stuff and whatever. So I've been very busy at work, missing tournaments, which sucks because I hate missing city tournaments, but nonetheless got some coming up this week. Not this week, but like soon. And just kind of wanted to share with you my thoughts on just share with you some cool, more expanded stuff. We're not playing standard. I don't play standard. No one plays standards in Washington. So just more expanded stuff. And we're going to go ahead and revisit this concept, the Gallade Tech Vox concept. Now, when I last showed you this list, we were playing Rayquaza. And as a collective, the people that have been working on this list with me, Grady, Kyle, and to an extent Richard, we have decided to switch over to Raichu. Now, the reason you switch off of Gallade to Raichu is because they're virtually doing the same thing, where you bench Skyfield, bench a whole bunch of Pokemon, and one-shot something, right? With Raichu, you get to drop extra cards. So the 2-2 Quasar becomes a 2-2 Raichu, and you get to drop the Hoopa and the Spirit Link. Okay, so there's 2 spots already there, and those 2 spots become more consistency or more tech options. And the other thing that I've actually decided to drop, I don't know about the other guys, what they've done, but I've actually decided to drop the Acrobikes. Acrobikes kind of hurts you if you, like, it hurts your early game chances of getting a Gallade, but at the same time, it makes you not have to make those really crappy decisions, like, okay, what do I want here, the 1 Super Rod in my deck or a DCE? Like, that's such a tricky decision because once you ditch the Super Rod, okay, I have no more recovery. So I decided to drop the 3 Acrobikes for a 4th Unknown, a 2nd Super Rod, and a 2nd Lysander, because I realized Lysander being prized is just like the worst thing ever. So yeah, I want 2nd Lysander, 2nd Super Rod just to have those like security blankets. So all that stuff kind of ruins your turn 1 chances of getting Gallade. It doesn't ruin it, but it just makes them less so. But nonetheless, it helps your late game. It helps you get the stuff you want. Oh, excuse me. It also helps the fact that you don't have to decide with Unknown. You don't have to be like, oh, okay, should I Farewell Letter this and ruin my Circle Circuit damage, or do I need to keep this on my bench so I can hit with Raichu? Like, having 2 Super Rods and 4 Unknowns really makes that decision kind of easy, because you're like, oh, I'll just throw this away. There's so many more to get. You know, you have 4, 3, 3, so you have 10 Farewell Letters basically in a game when you're premonitioning over and over again. It's good. I don't know if Iris was in there last, but I switched from Iris to Giovanni's just because there were so many times where I was like, oh, cool, I have this Giovanni's, but I need 10 more damage, and Iris would have helped like the mid-game a little bit, but I don't know, 6 one way, half dozen the other on the Iris Giovanni argument. Other than that, I know that Kyle's doubling up on Miltank and like Stardust Jirachi. That's what he's been doing recently. So that's something to consider as well, is if you don't like the 4 Unknowns, doubling up on Miltank, which is a vastly underrated card in this deck for sure. Very, very good card, 1 energy attacker sort of thing. Other than that, there's nothing really new with this concept. If you haven't tried it yet, try it. It's super, super fun and actually pretty good. We're going to go ahead and look over about 3 more lists now. 4 more. A couple more lists. So watch out for that, and I might do an Elite format review. Who knows? We'll see.